Look at us!
Emotions are running high on Capitol Hill as protesters swarm Senator Joe Manchin after the Democrat announced he will vote yes for Brett Kavanaugh. The ambushing of lawmakers has been going on for days. Senator Orrin Hatch, another example.
Don't you wave your hand at me. I wave my hand at you.
When you grow up, I'll be listening.
I grow up. We grow up. You not grow up. How dare you talk to women that way? How dare you that person? How dare you?
I can't even hear. All right. Personally,
that's the sound of democracy. You got to admit that it's the sound of democracy.
Sound of a mob.
I don't know.
That's the sound of democracy.
Here's what I think, and this you can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Wouldn't their energy be better spent on voter mobilization, on turning people out, on getting people to the polls instead of just screaming at senators?
Well, you can do two things at one time. They're doing both. This is a people's filibuster. I haven't been there.
People's filibuster.
Yeah, it's a people's filibuster. They are out there commanding the stage. They are speaking truth to power.
Okay. I don't know about truth, but they're definitely powerfully loud.
Is this an organic movement just by people who motivate to change America?
Well, this was asked by a protester by someone over at another network, and we have some sound. Let's listen.
Are you a paid professional? I work for a community organization. I work for a network of community organizations. Center for Popular Democracy that has received funding from liberal billionaire George Soros. Records show, they mention you, Anna Maria Archila, who confronted Flake, is the group's co-executive director. Perhaps that is where the president is trying to draw this link? If the president wants to know whether I work for a social justice organization, the answer is yes. And I've worked for a social justice organization since I was 23.
All right, so perhaps not every person flooding the Capitol is a paid protester, but some high-profile ones are.
And it is, but it is pretty true, Donna, that for the most part, when people are, the Democrats and Republicans are upset, but it seems like the Democrats have cornered the market on rudeness and anger.
Ooh, where have you been?
I don't remember the last time. I don't remember the last time Chuck Schumer was cornered by a group of angry Republicans.
I mean, come on. I lived through not just the Obama years, Dana. I lived through the Bush years. I've lived through the Clinton years. I've lived.
So polite.
No, what I'm saying, Dana, the anti-war protesters during that period, and the Clinton years. I mean, 20 years ago, I remember that too. Maybe I'm showing my age. I hope not. Gray still owe me something out of that cup. But let me just say this. This is democracy. This is people who are turning their rage, their anger, their passion.
Decorum
but
matter?
I hope
Does
that in
decorum
32 days, they need, yes, civility matters.
But here's the audience, though, Greg. Let me ask Greg a question, though, for one thing. So there's two audiences here. There's the senators who are getting attacked and getting people in their face. And then there's people on television that are watching it. How do you think that plays?
Can I throw to some piece of tape?
Sure.
That this is my favorite
never
part.
been done before.
This is my favorite part of the protest. Can we roll this?
On cloture.
They are voting on cloture.
In 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes.
Meet me to the left.
Meet me to the left.
If you would like to go to an office.
If you would like to go to an office.
To spend time.
Spend time.
With your senator.
With your senator.
Summoned to vote.
And summoned to vote.
Let's go watch the vote.
Let's go watch the vote.
In offices that you wish to communicate with.
In offices that you wish to communicate with.
I am going to go to Heidi Heitkamp's office.
I'm going to go to Heidi Heitkamp's office.
Why? She's on our side.
All right. Okay. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But you have to understand, it's also kind of chilling. It's chilling to me to see a mob in action. That to me is not democracy. That's robotics.
Yeah.
And so what I see is I don't see a political divide. I don't see right versus left. What I see is a fear of the general population in facing a small mob of intimidating activists who seek to subvert our institutions. People don't want to get involved, don't want to be yelled at. So when they see a group coming after them, they freak out. That's what they're counting on. This is an intimidating machine. It's a small group, and so then you see, but then you see the media coverage of this. I love the media coverage. You got to hear. They go, oh, let's look at these activists, young, old men, women. No, they're not. They're the same type of people. They're elitist, overeducated, overcaffeinated, white majority leftists who only think one thought, and that is to destroy the system.
Camera ripping up posters made by supporters of Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. The activist shouting at the student group at the University of Texas.
We believe survivors!
The group tells the Daily Caller protesters also snatched one of their Make America Great Again hats, but later returned it. Nobody was arrested. It's unclear if any students will face disciplinary action.
People are looking at Joe Manchin, and Joe Manchin was leaving the Senate, and he was confronted by a protester. Watch this.
As a survivor, I don't understand how you can't look me in the eye. Why are you going to vote yes on this? How can you tell me how you're going to vote?
No, I'm not going to tell you. Not until I finish my report tomorrow morning.
Well, how are you not listening to us as survivors?
I am listening to you.
Are you? You're going to get in this elevator? How are you going to tell me?
Young folks.
Tell me.
That he was afforded the presumption of innocence.
This is a job interview, and the question is about the evidence that's presented and the credibility of her claim.
Do you believe that Judge Kavanaugh had presumption of innocence, got a fair shake in the hearing?
No. I think that he didn't give himself a fair share because he lied the entire time.
Do you believe Judge Kavanaugh was given the presumption of innocence?
Is this a court of law?
Why do you believe Judge Kavanaugh shouldn't be confirmed?
I feel like he lied multiple times, and he acted crazy.
Clearly, there has been enough allegations swirling around that we know that this job application needs to be denied.
Judge Kavanaugh wasn't given his fair presumption of innocence.
Not capable of judging. So this
I think that Judge Kavanaugh
and this FBI investigation
refused the investigation. Right? He did not want it.
So I want you to join with me
that is not the behavior of someone who understands, like that as a man, it is in his benefit and the country's benefit to say, let's discover the truth.
Do you believe that he was given a fair chance in his confirmation?
A fair chance? This man is sitting amongst friends of his.
The public is the people who should be making decisions about what they need and what they deserve, not some rich white man who doesn't give a about us.
What happens if I'm here? It's public ground.
We're meeting the Capitol Police here. If you would just...
Permit is a permit to assemble, not to discriminate.
You're not allowed to come and talk to any of our people.
Your right to free speech doesn't trump his.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for clearing that up. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I thank you. God bless you, and may he continue to bless the nation that has showered this land with love for more than 2 centuries. Thank you all. God bless you all.